Hey guys, it's Conf here, back with another flash vertical velocity construction update. I am hoping to catch my very own footage of it testing today. Unfortunately, the train is not in the station yet, so we're gonna have to come back a little later, but you can see there it is on the transfer track uncovered. This is my first time being able to show you guys with my own camera here what it looks like uncovered, and it looks fantastic. They do have the path closed, which tells me they're 100% gonna be testing today, so we're gonna come back in a little bit and check back and see when it is testing. But you will notice that there are wear marks all over the place from it testing. It was rapid fire testing yesterday, and hopefully we'll see more later today. Okay, so I'm back over here a little later. Good news is the pathway is still closed, which means we may see it test, although I'm trying to see where the train is. That's really gonna determine if we're gonna see it test. Unfortunately, it looks like the cover, oh no, they moved it. Okay, that's a really good sign actually. So the train is no longer on the transfer. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's not on the transfer, it is in the station now. Oh, it's actually moving right now, look at that. Sweet. We're definitely gonna see it test then. So there it goes, into the station. I'll probably hang over here for a second to try and catch it test from this angle, then I'll run over to Metropolis, because from what I understand, they're trying to get this commissioned as fast as possible. You can see an employee right there on the transfer, moving it in. And there it is in position, which is awesome. So now we sit here and wait. While I stand here waiting for it to test, I'm trying to see where these employees are. You can see one right there, he's just going back into the station. But over here, we can see that there has been some work on Park 6. There's ground dug up all over the place actually, which is a really, really nice sign. So hopefully we'll see some concrete go in soon. Of course, Flash Path is closed until I presume they're done testing this. They're probably gonna try to get it commissioned as soon as possible. It doesn't mean it's gonna open this year. That just means they wanna get it all done, ready to go. That way, it can be ready to open as soon as possible in 2025. It's definitely running. I don't know what's going on there, but the system is definitely online. That is for sure. See, I guess that's steam coming out of whatever that is. I'm not really sure. You can also see from the side that much more of the station has been painted red. It looks like this whole side of it has been painted that nice red color. So I imagine more of it will be painted as time goes on. You can see the train sitting in the station there. I cannot tell if there's still workers up there getting ready to test it or not, but there it is in the flesh. I'm really hoping it tests soon, so I'm not sitting around all day waiting for it. Unfortunately, that one tree is in the way from us seeing the lead car pretty well, but there it is. There's the front of the station. They have a couple tents up, presumably for whatever they're doing in there. But there's the back of the station. Again, really just waiting on them to start the testing. I just saw a lot of whatever that was coming out from over there. So hopefully that means we're getting ready to test. I don't know. But I really like the aesthetic choices they made for the train. I love the red and yellow, and then they have the flash emblems on the back of each seat. It looks really, really nice. It's actually a pretty nice view of the back of the train from over here with the flash emblems like I was talking about. Again, I really do love the way this train looks. So I'm just now noticing they actually did pour some new concrete for Park 6. You can see a bit of the pathway there. It's very hard to see like what the actual route is since the flash path is closed right now while they're presumably going to test it. But there you go. Well, thank you, Tom, for alerting me. They just started testing out of nowhere. Here it comes. Yay, finally. Low flash. Yeah, that is awesome. So glad to finally see it. Sounds so smooth too. Looks like we have a Vekoma employee potentially going into the lockout zone. No, I think he was just checking to make sure it was locked. But hopefully we're gonna see another test. I'm very glad I caught at least one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going, landing,
all right, here we go.
Landing.
The little jump scare of the flash finally testing again. And here we go. And the Immelman. Sounds great. See a Vekoma employee right there checking out the train. Probably gonna check the restraints. I believe they have a G sensor on the train as well. That way they can see exactly what kind of G's it's pulling in each element. And then we're probably gonna see launch number 3, or test number 3, I should say. I'm gonna try to move around the park a little bit to get some different angles. Once we get these angles done, probably go by the entrance, then over by Justice League. But I am so happy to finally see this ride testing. Test number 3. Where is it? There it is. Here it comes. Yep, I knew I heard it. This is what a rollback recovery looks like on Flash, I guess. That's actually really cool. It's like Voltron. Where is it? There it goes. You make it? Not quite. There it goes. doing some weird testing right now. I see it moving slowly backward. Are they taking it off? Oh, they might be taking it off. That'd be really unfortunate if they are. I mean, I still got some good footage, but that might be it. Indeed, they are taking the train off, unfortunately. You can see him checking the wheels right now. I see, oh no, that's just the upstop spinning. I can't tell if they're done for the day. He might just be checking all the wheel assemblies. That's kind of what it looks like he's doing. Yeah. You don't get to see this too often, I will say that. So it's a little later in the day and the path is now open, which means they are done testing for the day, which is fine actually, because now I can get more updates for you guys of the train itself, taking a look at the pathway. So let's go see the stuff we couldn't see before because it was testing. Here's a side view at the new concrete that has been poured inside what will be Park 6. You can see it's actually pretty highly elevated as well, so plenty of room to fill up the sides with mulch and some plants. We're gonna get a better view of it once we work our way around to see the entire path, but we're also gonna get a really nice view of the train up ahead. Up there you can see not the whole station is painted red quite yet, but majority of it is done. You can see where they kind of stop. Soon enough though, it'll all be red. And here are our first close-up views of that super crisp Flash vertical velocity train. That thing looks fantastic. I'm so glad they're not putting the tarp over it anymore, so we can get a proper look at it. All those little flash emblems on the back of every seat. There are 6 cars that each hold 2 rows of 2, a total of 24 riders per train. Of course, there is just one train, and it does not look like they're gonna be putting a covering over this transfer track. I know in the original plans that was the case, but I don't see any signs of that. Over here, looking at where the queue will be, not really anything has changed. It's kind of been like this for a while with a couple of these conduits coming out of the ground as we go down. You can see the exit ramp right there is just about done. They don't have the entire gate, or railing rather, painted black quite yet, but I imagine that will be the case soon. And down there, of course, is where the queue is going to be. There's a lot of material back there, which could be for the queue. On this side, oh, look at that. There's so much new concrete. You can see the pathway. So there's kind of like a weird divider right here between the main path and the Park 6 path. The new concrete ends right there. I imagine they're going to continue doing more concrete, maybe to connect over to there. But lots of walkway space back here where the park is going to be. You can see that, yeah, again, they haven't done all the concrete. There's probably gonna be more over there. Just kind of an initial pour that they did. There's some more on that side as well, but still plenty more space. And they're gonna get some excellent views of Flash. Just imagine standing all the way over there, getting to look at that awesome turnaround element. This ride's gonna be really photogenic, and we already saw from the earlier testing how great this ride looks when it runs. And of course, they're not gonna have this pathway open while they're testing. We're gonna have to wait until the ride opens more than likely. But these trains, they look fantastic. Seeing them run along that nice bright yellow track along with those red supports. It is a really, really gorgeous ride. Gonna be a photographer or videographer's dream for sure. Moving down a little bit, you can see where the black paint stops on the exit ramp there, and all of the fencing is still gone from Flash, or Cyborg's queue rather. You can even see some squirrels running around in it because it hasn't been open in so long, and we don't know that it actually will reopen. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but there you go. It's looking really, really nice. I cannot wait to see more developments with the queue and the entrance, because the entrance is pretty much gonna be exactly where I'm standing unless they decide to change it from the original plans. But there's a nice closer view at the station. You can see all the air gates are installed. There's the clearance envelope in the station as well. They were probably using it before they did their first test runs, which were probably earlier in the week. I know the first time people saw it testing in the park was like Friday and possibly Thursday. There were wear marks seen on Thursday. You could see, it's kind of hard to tell, but there are wear lines all over the place. If you look close enough at the track, where you'll see some kind of lines and chips in the paint, that tells you that the ride has been running, and obviously we know that from earlier in the day. And for some perspective, here's another look at where Park 6 is going to be. You can see where the pathway is kind of paved out, where there is currently concrete already poured. It'll be a really, really nice area, like I said, especially for the viewing areas of Flash. You're going to get some excellent shots, especially of that element right there. But with all that being said, that's going to do it for this very eventful Flash vertical velocity construction update. We finally got some testing footage. We're seeing Park 6 come alive, as well as more cosmetic upgrades to the ride itself. If you guys enjoyed this update, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.